Evening troopers, Tubby here. I'm fat, but I'm not quite at the stage where they're going to have to take a wall out to get me in the ambulance when I die. So that's a positive. So Monday Night Quickie. Monday Night Quickies normally focus on an object that I own that I'm quite proud of, and I want to show you. Because you might not have one, you might have one already, and you see me and go, that cool guy's got one. I'm more like him than I imagined. This one though, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm still pending on it, which is lucky because it didn't cost me a great deal of money. Now, as you've probably noticed, I am a catastrophic neckbeard. Even though I shave and I wash and my fingernails are an appropriate length, and I've made it with a lady, and I didn't force myself upon her, I'm still a neckbeard in many, many ways. I don't have an aroma, but I also once played Magic the Gathering. So it's checks and balances, isn't it? God shuts a door, he opens a window. So as a neckbeard, obviously I have a samurai sword. And this apparently is a copy of the bride's sword from Kill Bill. It's an Hattori Hanzo. I think it's probably a screen replica made by someone who's not actually seen the film. And it comes with this lovely scabbard look with authentic plastic. Now this is actually a genuine World War II Japanese officer's samurai sword, and it's worth upwards of £1 million. And it comes with a great stand. And I think that says stupid white people. Or it might even say dry clean only. It could say anything. I very, very much doubt that says anything profound in any real Far Eastern language. Although that might say man. I think I remember, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? This is just a bit of plastic, bit of wood. Cheapest wood possible. But I paid £25 for it in an auction. No, it wasn't 25, it was 20. It's a Skeg special. I bought it on a whim. It's not the worst quality samurai sword. I wouldn't say it was battle ready by any means. If someone broke into my house, I'd do better just setting the wife on them than this. I can't look at the blade and see if someone's about to chop me up behind me. But there's a bit of an acid etch on the blade. Can you see? Oh yeah, it's not that bad. Everything's tight. I mean, it's not been like made on forged in fire, you know, but everything's tight. When it's all in, there's very little noise. That's metal, not plastic. There's no plastic on it. So yeah, it's a glorified Skeggy special. What I mean by Skeggy special is there's in the English seaside, in particular Skegness, there's a few shops that sell martial arts equipment like samurai swords, Game of Thrones swords, blade replica, zombie knives. They've really cut down on zombie knives. I'd hate to be stabbed to death by something that was day-glow green. But, you know, it was a fad and that fad's gone. But, like I said, as a fat man, you've got to have a samurai sword, haven't you? And I can't wear a fedora because I'm married. So that's my... See, it's got a little goldy bit there. It's not terrible. It's an object of... It's a conversation thing. This whole room's full of bonkers little bits. And I've considered selling it a couple of times. But then I was going, you know what? When else am I going to get a Hattori Hanzo sword? And there's a certain, you know, nice feeling about looking up, seeing it in the windowsill, because that's where I keep it in the windowsill. You might have seen it on other videos. And thinking, you know what? On my little stand that says, do not pass go. You know, it's a nice little object. And I'm a sucker for nice little objects that remind me of past happy times, or just make me feel like I've been alive. And that's all this is really, isn't it? We just collect things that we surround ourselves with. And there's memories, and there's a lot of memories in this room of happier times, sadder times. Like, for instance, that little Firefly model that was bought by a friend that I don't speak to very much now because he lives a long way away. Got a watch winder there that was a present from my brother-in-law for Christmas. There's all kinds. There's all these video games I've bought that have been very important in my life. Anyway, we're digressing. The point is, this room's full of weird and interesting objects, and without doubt, this is a weird and interesting object, even though it is absolute tat. So that's the video, really. Monday Night Quickie is normally just a little object, and that's my samurai sword. Please don't think any less of me. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Share. I don't mean share the sing. I found someone. You know, I mean share. Send your friends this video of a fat man talking about a samurai sword, not a 60s pop star that doesn't know how to stop. So, again, thanks for your time. I do appreciate it. And keep on watching the channel for some more content in glorious almost HD.